Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be drawing a snowman and painting it in watercolor. First we're going to go ahead and do the sketch. We need a circle for the head and then one for the body as well. More of a oval shape than a circle for the body. Now we're going to go ahead and draw some circles for the eyes. Just want to go ahead and make them even with each other. And then after the circles, we're going to draw a carrot for the nose. Next, we're going to go ahead and draw the mouth. I'm going to do looks like it's little pebbles that have been used for the mouth. Of course, you can draw your snowman any way you like. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add in a scarf here for the snowman. We're just going to do some curved lines, one lower down on the neck and then one up a little bit higher. I'm just adding a little bit of a line in between there to kind of give a crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw the end of the scarf where it kind of comes up over the section that's going around the snowman's neck. And I'm going to have it kind of just go out away from the body a little bit, kind of like it's blowing in the wind. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw the other end of the scarf, and I'm just going to have it come down a little bit here and be a little bit shorter than the first end of the scarf. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw the little buttons on the snowman's stomach there. They can be usually like a little rock or something that you might use, so you can make them a little wonky is fine because rock would of course not be perfectly circular. Now I just wasn't quite happy with how the nose came out, so I'm just gonna kind of readjust it here a little bit so that I like the way it looks better. Now I'm going to work on drawing out the stick arms of the snowman. You can just draw a straight line out from each side and then give it some kind of branch fingers. They can go whichever way you want because of course they're branches, so they're not going to look perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and start working on the hat for the snowman. I'm going to have it be at a little bit of an angle, so I'm drawing an angled line here across his head, and then I'm going to go up a little bit and then draw another line across, and that's going to be that part of the stocking hat where it's kind of folded over or a different color. I'm going to do that part, and then I'm going to go ahead and make kind of sort of a softened triangle shape for the top part of the hat, and then we'll draw on the top of it the little poof ball, and that it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be kind of circular, but you also want it to look a little like it's fuzzy, so it definitely doesn't need to be a perfect circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my kneaded eraser and just lighten up the lines, and then I'm going to go over the whole picture with my micron pens. Okay, now that I'm done with my pen, I'm going to go ahead and grab my kneaded eraser again and just erase all of the leftover pencil lines. Now you do need to make sure that your pen is dry before you do this, otherwise you can smear the pen on your paper. Now I'm just going to go ahead and thicken up any of the lines that I think could use a little bit of thickening. Now I'm going to go ahead and tape down the paper and get ready to paint. I'm going to go ahead and use my Winsor & Newton professional watercolor paints for this painting. However, you can use any watercolor that you have. It doesn't have to be the same kind. I'm going to go ahead and start by painting the hat, and I'm using cerulean blue for this, and mostly water and a very light wash of paint. And next I'm going to go ahead and paint the scarf, and I'm using the same cerulean blue for the scarf. Now I'm going to go ahead and work on painting his stick arms, and I'm using burnt umber for that. I'm going to go ahead and paint his carrot nose, and I'm just using whatever leftover orange I have here on my palette from painting previously. Now I'm going to work a little more on the scarf. I'm kind of making this top portion of the scarf just a little bit lighter than the piece that's underneath of it. Now I'm going to go in and just darken this hat a little bit here over on the left hand side. I'm working on the assumption that the light is coming from the right hand side. Now I'm going to go back in and darken the scarf a little bit more. Now I'm going to take some Payne's Gray and just go over the snowman a little bit to kind of give it a little bit of color, since we want the snowman to show on the white background here. I'm going to go ahead and darken the snowman underneath the scarf where it would be causing a little bit of a shadow, and also along the edges it kind of helps give a little bit more of a rounded silhouette to the snowman. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that Payne's Gray on the band of the snowman's hat, and also on the little poof ball on top of his hat. Now I'm going to go ahead and add just a little light wash of the Payne's Gray to the face of the snowman. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of Payne's Gray at the bottom for a shadow. Now I'm just going to keep darkening everything a little bit here and there until I think that it's the right amount of contrast in each area. Here's what the snowman looks like when it's done. I hope you will try this out. And as always, thanks for watching.